Okay, for this problem we're asked to decide whether or not this graph could be the graph of a function or not. And for this we're applying the vertical line test. And vertical lines, you'll notice, will never cross this graph more than once. Any given vertical line only crosses it once. So it is the graph of a function. Also notice with these points on the end, that means that it stops there. So the function isn't defined except what you see. What you see is what you get. So they ask us about the range and the domain. The domain of a function is basically its x extent. How far does it extend in the x direction? There's x and this is y. So in the x direction you can see that this function extends from -3 all the way up to 3. That's the horizontal direction. It goes from -3 up to 3. So this function's domain is the closed interval from -3 up to 3. That's the domain of the function, the x extent, the horizontal extent. They also want to know what the range of this function is. So recall that the range is essentially the y extent of the graph. So the y extent, look at what the values of y that we have. It goes from -1 all the way up to 4, including 4 and including -1. So the range goes from -1, it extends from -1 up to 4. So the range is the closed interval from -1 up to 4. That's interval notation is convenient for this. So yes, this is a functions graph because it passes the vertical line test. Its domain extends from -3 to 3 in the x direction and -1 to 4 in the y direction. So there we have it.